Hey guys, Tony D, Taco Golf here, and today's question is, how much did my simulator cost? So stay tuned. Hey guys, how you doing? Tony D, Taco Golf. How you guys doing today? Well, I'm here in my home here in Las Vegas, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit today, not so much about my Tacoma and all the mods that I put on it, but I'm also a part-time golf instructor, but my real job is actually a bartender at one of the major casinos on the Strip here in Las Vegas. But I do have a simulator actually in my garage, as you can see behind me. And a lot of people ask me, hey Tony, that's a cool looking simulator. Can you kind of demonstrate it or give us a little bit of a breakdown of how much everything cost? Tell us where you bought it, this and that. I'm kind of interested in getting a simulator for myself. As you know, in the golf business, you know, a lot of us, we don't have a lot of time to play golf, and especially me with a 7-year-old kid running around. He actually plays more golf than I do. But, you know, today's busy world, we don't have 4 or 5 hours to cram in on a golf course. We don't have enough buddies to play with. We're always busy, always doing a bunch of stuff. So the golf simulator world is becoming a bigger and bigger thing. A lot of people are investing into home simulators. You just don't see them in golf stores anymore, but you're seeing them in a lot of people's homes, like in a garage or in a giant great room inside the house, you know, wherever they can fit one of these in here. So today I'm just kind of going to go over briefly here my simulator, where I got this stuff, how much it costs. I'm going to give you a breakdown to give you an idea of what it would cost you to have a home simulator. And you've probably heard that, you know, they range anywhere from $25,000 to $30,000. Well, believe it or not, I did mine for around 10 grand. So stay tuned. I'm going to go over some of the features and benefits and their cost factors and how much everything costs. So stay tuned. Okay, so here's my simulator setup right here. This is in my garage. As you can see, I have a 3-car garage. There's my Tacoma right there. And I have a 3-car garage, so what I did is I converted the single car side to my golf simulator room. And not including the simulator, I also installed a ductless air conditioning system, because here in Las Vegas it gets really, really hot. What I did is I insulated the ceiling, and then I insulated the doors, as you can see there, and I actually sealed the garage door on top not to let any hot air in, so I could use the simulator 12 months out of the year. That was an extra expense, not included with the simulator, but just so you know, I do use my simulator, you know, 12 months out of the year with my boy, and we both come out here and we both practice and have a great time and fun out here. So the first thing I want to go over with you is the actual screen itself. This screen I bought from a company called Par 2 Pro, and I'll put it down on the description below and give you the contact information on that. My good friend who works there, his name is Preston. He'll be able to set you up with a similar setup like this. That's actually, it actually looks like a theater, which is really cool. I can also play home movies on here too as well with the computer. But it's pretty cool. The frame that you see here is not included in the simulator package that you buy from Par 2 Pro. You would actually have to go get a 3/4 EMT pipe and put it together yourself, which is pretty easy to do. This is a 9x10 frame, and it doesn't require much technical skill to put this together. It's actually pretty easy. So you start with the frame first. So when you contact Par 2 Pro, they will actually give you a package where these curtains, I actually bought these on Amazon, so that's not part of the deal. But with Par 2 Pro's package, you do get this side panel and the top panel up here to make it look like a theater. It's Velcroed borders is what they are, and it makes the screen pop. It just makes it look really, really professional, like you would see in a golf shop. You would see something similar to this. The screen itself is actually called the SQ screen by Part2Pro, which SQ stands for super quiet. It is a very quiet screen when you hit into it, so you won't be hearing a lot of banging noises if you decide to go with this particular screen. Very, very nice screen. On the top, these are called baffles, and basically what this is, this protects your ceiling. The ball will actually just gently ricochet off of that and then just land on the ground. So that way you have some sort of protection so it doesn't ricochet and come back and hit you and injure you. So definitely that is part of the package. And again, at the end of this video, I will give you a breakdown of how much everything costs, so you'll see. Next thing you're gonna need is a gaming computer. Instead of a laptop, a gaming computer definitely has a lot more memory. I would recommend a solid state drive for this because the boot up time is a lot faster. And make sure you get yourself a very good graphics card included. Most gaming computers come with a very, very high quality graphics card in order to support the software. The next thing that's required is a launch monitor. Now there's several launch monitors out there. I bought the GC2 from a company called Foresight, and they're out of San Diego, California. I will also post that link down on the description below. But that's the launch monitor that actually reads the ball and gives you the data instantaneously that actually appears on the screen. Okay, so that's definitely a must. And then of course your stance mat. You would need to stand on something, obviously, something sturdy. This is a stance mat that I also got at Part2Pro, and I actually have it Velcroed down to the floor. The green carpet is just something that I bought at Home Depot that I just basically just laid down so that way when the ball lands on the ground, it doesn't hit the concrete, it actually hits the carpet. So it just kind of lands softly. So this is a 10 by 12 piece that just sits right there. The hitting area, this hitting strip, you can actually get from a company called Fiberbuilt. And these are actual fibers, kind of like toothbrush fibers. So I can actually put my fingers in there, which is cool. This gives you a much more realistic feel when you're hitting the ball. There's no bounce. You can actually take a divot, so it is a true divot action, which is really what you want. You want to get that proper feedback of knowing when you hit the ball good or when you hit the ball thin or when you hit it fat. That strip is available again. You can probably find it on Amazon. Just type in Fiberbuilt hitting strips. Actually, Part2Pro, they do sell these in as well. So you can either go to Fiberbuilt or you can go to Part2Pro. Part2Pro pretty much sells all of this stuff. So they actually sell the squares. It comes in individual squares, and then you just go ahead and piece them together like that. And they usually come with a couple of rails, one rail on this side, one rail on this side, to connect it all together. And then you just do your cutout on your stance mat, which I did here, and you simply just drop it right in. The next thing is a projector. There's my projector. There's two types of projectors that you can use, because you need a projector to project it onto the screen, which you have right here. So you can get any projector, a real decent projector, for around $500 or $700 on Amazon or anywhere you want, and just go ahead and connect it. There's two types. One is a regular throw projector, which is what this is, and then they have another one called a short throw projector, which is only a few feet away from the screen itself, which would be mounted right around here, maybe about 3 or 4 feet or 5 feet from the screen itself. So that's my simulator. I hope you guys like it. If you have any questions or comments, please put them down below. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go over the pricing of how much all this stuff costs, and you'll see that I was able to get all of this for around $10,000. So stay tuned. Okay guys, so here's a breakdown of how much all this stuff costs. Let's first start off with talking about the launch monitor, the GC2. The GC2 brand new from Foresight Sports costs around $8,000 if you want to get it brand new. But you can also find some used ones. You can find it on, sometimes you'll see it on eBay, sometimes you'll see it on golf simulator forums. you can actually find it if you look for it. And GC2 is also sold by Foresight as used refurbished, but I think they're a little bit more than $4,000. I think they're around $4,900, and it also comes with a, I believe, either a 3-month or a 6-month warranty, because Foresight actually did refurbish them to be brand new. So I would definitely look for a refurbished one or a used one. You can pick them up for around $4,000. Also too, Par to Pro will occasionally have a used GC2. That's actually where I got mine from. So you can contact them as well, and they might be able to locate one for you for around that price. The screen, the borders, and the baffle, that is around $1,800. Again, I got that through Par to Pro. And that screen, that SQ screen that I told you about earlier, is a wonderful, long-lasting screen. What I showed you earlier, I've had for about 14 months, and it still looks brand new. And I hit a lot of balls in here, and so does my son. The stance mat, you're looking at around $500. You can probably pick one up for around $400, and then the fiber built inserts are probably $100. So you're probably looking at around $500 for that. A decent projector, you're looking at about $750 for that. Something decent, something high definition, that's going to give you good lumens, and it's going to give you a nice sharp picture. So you're looking at about $750 for that. A gaming computer, a good one, is around $1,000. I highly recommend, you can use a regular standard desktop, but gaming computers always come with a much better graphics card, because that's what's required for gaming computers. So I would highly recommend going, spending a few extra bucks and getting a gaming computer. You'll be much better off than just getting a regular standard or a laptop. Moving on down to golf software. Okay, so golf software, I didn't touch on that before, but there are 2 third-party software companies that actually is compatible with the Foresight GC2. And that is TGC, which stands for the golf club, and E6, which is another software, and they range around $1,000. Now, if you really want to step it up and go a little further, you can get the Foresight software, which is really good for club fitting, ball fitting, and things like that. The software is a little bit more advanced. I must say their actual game, though, their gaming software as far as playing golf in the simulator on a golf course, TGC and E6 is probably a little bit better than that. It's a little bit more realistic. Foresight software, I'm not really that convinced on their gaming software for playing, but the driving range and for club fitting and ball fitting, excellent software for that. I did hear, though, that they are going to do an upgrade sometime this year for the FSX software. So the gaming side of it is going to be much better than the practice side of it. And the FSX software for the 2020 version is $2,500. So your grand total, you're probably looking here, I'm going to scroll down. Grand total with the third-party software, you're looking at around $9,000, which is far below what you've probably have heard of simulators going for $25,000 or $30,000. Mine actually cost around that. Mine cost around $9,000, not including the air conditioning unit. The air conditioning unit that I showed you at the beginning was a $3,000 upgrade. But again, living in Las Vegas, I definitely wanted to be comfortable all year round, because it does get extremely hot in the garage. If you're gonna set it up in your home, like a great room or like a front room that you don't use, that you want to convert into a simulator room, then you don't need an air conditioner. So you'll be right at this price at around $9,000. If you want the FSX software, you're looking about $10,500 to $11,500 or $12,000. So you're looking right around there for that with the FSX software. So you're going to pay a little bit more with FSX than you're going to pay with that. It's probably a $1,500 difference, because of the fact that you got a difference in price here. You got a difference in price of the The FSX is $2,500. I'm sorry, third-party software is $1,000. So it's a $1,500 difference if you want to go with the FSX. You can actually go both if you want to. You can do the FSX software and you can have a third-party software. Cost you a little bit more money. You're looking at around $12,000 for that. But definitely you can have both, so you can have several options. Okay guys, so there it is. There's my simulator basically in a nutshell there. If you are considering getting yourself a golf simulator, they are becoming very, very popular. You're seeing more and more people going to golf simulation. For me personally, when I go out to play golf, I'm still in pretty decent shape because I basically got my home simulator here that I practice on, and I hit balls, and I play simulated golf all the time. So when I go out and play, I don't embarrass myself. I actually have a pretty decent round. So also it saves cost on gasoline going to a driving range back and forth. It also saves on golf balls. A large bucket of balls can range anywhere from $12 to $15 a bucket. So that adds up over time. Here, this doesn't cost me anything, only the initial price of getting a simulator. So guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, I'll be happy to answer them all. And please subscribe to my channel. I have great content. Not only do I have content on my Tacoma and all the mods that I'm doing on my Tacoma and any questions you may have on the Tacoma, I also have a lot of questions on golf and golf simulation. If you have any questions about any of these products that I showed you, please let me know. It's kind of a unique channel because you got both the Tacoma side and the golf side. So again, this is Taco Golf. That's the name of my channel. My name is Tony D. And thank you very much for watching. I really greatly appreciate it. And again, if you have any questions, list them below. And I'll post all the links of where to get this stuff if you want to get yourself a simulator in the future. Again, guys, thanks for watching. Have a great day.